Pop was wearing this hat on his head.
Perspiration pouring down like Niagara Falls.
And his face is so solemn he doesn't move.
You don't get married every day. I should be.
You should be so.
Making jokes at this time.
His face, and Pearlie from the other side is, he's saying it, and the other side of his mouth, Pearlie, cock the shutter. Pearlie, cock the shutter. I took one look at him with his sweat pouring down his face with the cock, and I got hysterical. I started laughing. And what is she laughing at during the ceremony, you know?
What was the name of the restaurant? Do you remember?
Yes, it was,
I don't remember it either. It was a famous downtown.
I have the
restaurant.
bill. I wanted to say Ackerman's, but that's where he.
That's where I did my bar mitzvah.
That's where he did his bar mitzvah. At the
That's
moment, Rappaport's.
Rappaport's?
Talk about your honeymoon in the suitcase.
Wait.
They never heard that story?
Sure we have.
Oh.
What
Which
most
story
stands
now are
out
we
to
up
you
to?
for that day? What memory most stands out?
What memory most stands out?
Cock the shutter.
Of the wedding.
Basically, yes.
And empty my pockets, that they did for me. Which of course caused all sorts of
Pop
things.
has a habit of having his pockets filled with all kinds of, carries a heavy knife, and the wallet is loaded, and keys, millions of keys. And I wanted him to look nice for the ceremony.
I should be svelte, smooth.
So, he gave everything to Seymour,
A fatal mistake.
emptied his pockets. But Seymour was so busy cocking the shutter that he didn't know for anything else. And we were going up to the mountains, and we had taking a bus.
Right.
Our
Because I
suitcases-
obviously too young to own a car at that time.
And our suitcases we had checked at the bus terminal before
The short line bus terminal.
we
Short line bus.
went to get married. And so it was time to leave for the bus. And Len went over to Seymour, who was busy, and whatever. And he took his wallet and his knife, and off we went. So we get on the bus, and I had forgotten to tell you that Pop had given me, as a wedding gift, a beautiful cigarette case with an attached lighter, and
Ronson was the big
it
name.
was a Ronson, very beautiful, which I had in my purse, and I also had in my purse all the cash and the checks that we had received from the wedding. We had a stop on the way, and I went to look in my purse for something, and I no longer had my cigarette case. So I was terribly, terribly upset, and it started to rain, and it was miserable, and it was dark, and the
And
trip
that's
took
because
us
we were a pair of nostrils.
twice as long to get there as it should have, and we just got to the hotel, and we got our bags, and we said to the man, please just show us to our room because we're exhausted. We had a terrible trip.